The Football Association confirmed that Neville would not be charged over his controversial tweets. In one tweet, he suggested women would be too busy making breakfast, getting kids ready and making beds to follow his tweets, while other users picked up on comments he had made in which he joked that he had, quote, just battered the wife. The former Manchester United and Everton fullback clarified that the reference was in fact in relation to beating her at table tennis whilst on holiday. Here's how the story unfolded. Controversial tweets. Have you ever fucking been on fucking Twitter? This isn't controversial. More to the point, who decided that this was a news story? Man made joke on Twitter 6 years ago that is unlikely to be to everybody's taste. Shocker. If I was in his shoes, there is no fucking way on God's earth I would have apologised. No one cares about these tweets. No one really cares. And anyone who does, doesn't. They just pretend they do. This is nothing controversial. Right, the first tweet, he was clearly being ironic, and anyone that can't see that is a dick. And the second is a presumably deliberately off-colour pun about beating his wife at ping pong. Could it be construed as bad taste? Yes. Do you really give a fuck? No. We are through the fucking looking glass now. We are in the fucking twilight zone. Context, fuck that. Let's all get really puritanical and judgmental about shit and pretend it makes us liberal. Get the fucking sackcloth out. It's time for a petition. Fucking grow up. If you think this man was laughing at or condoning domestic violence, you're a fucking amoeba. If you're that easily offended, don't go on Twitter. Don't go out the house. If you can't see these tweets for what they are, then you need to just fuck off and die. Go home. Never read another book. Never watch the TV again. Get off all social media. If you're that fucking sensitive, just go home, lock the door, wrap yourself up in cotton wool, and just watch repeats of fucking Pingu for the rest of your fucking life. Fucking grow up. To be fair, I have yet to meet a single, genuine, actual human being, man or woman, who gives a solitary fuck what this man tweeted 6 years ago, but apparently this is the news. Here's some news. I used to beat the living fucking shit out of my son at Hungry Hippos. I used to shit all over my grandma at Pictionary. And now the weather. No one gives a fuck, and anyone that does is a fucking twat. There are people starving in Africa, you know. There's a fucking island of plastic the size of fucking Texas floating in the fucking... The appointment has also been criticised because of Neville's lack of coaching and women's football experience, but he denied that the job was merely a stepping stone.